Boys and girls. Let's do this thing.
Activity.
Keep moving.
Boys. Dead end. Dead
You
end.
want me to keep
Dead
giving you updates?
Go. Let's go.
Hey, glad you can make it. Any trouble getting away?
Master
Miller's been giving me some
felonist.
leeway, but not much. I did survive a terror attack.
You and me both. God, sometimes I really hate this city. It used to welcome people like us, go out of its way to entice Augs to live here. This clinic was built because Prague saw us as its future. Now, look at it.
Times change, Alex.
I know, trust me, even got the scars to prove it.
Guys?
We've been working together for a few months now. Still don't know much about you.
What, you trolling for my secrets now?
Just the good ones. How did you join the Juggernaut Collective?
They got me out of a tough spot. Before the incident, I was working for Bell Tower flying VIPs around Panama, and I stumbled into something big. Something very important people didn't want anyone to know about. So, they ordered Bell Tower to kill me.
Janus warned you? Got you out?
A friend of Janus's, someone in the collective who used to work for Bell Tower too. You don't mess with these people, Adam. Not by yourself. I learned that the hard way.
You're a valuable asset. The collective could have sent you anywhere. Why Prague?
Bro,
You really need to ask? Ever since the incident, paranoia and racism are eating this city alive. The whole world's watching just to see how Prague handles its AUG problem.
Didn't realize the entire collective was pro-AUG.
Not everyone is. But we all know our real enemies need chaos to operate in. Play the right chord, pull the right string, and Prague has plenty of that.
okay, let's go.
You said we got something?
Yeah, listen to this.
A little heads up would have been nice.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on Ark.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at Vessel Life, and Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send me the reports if you want me to prove it, because Ark don't operate in North America.
They're setting up Ark, Adam. They sent you into that ambush in Dubai, and now they want to pin everything on the Augmented Rights Coalition. I told you Miller was dirty.
Yeah, kinda was that way.
I agree, it doesn't look good. He's pulled me off Dubai, put me on the train station bombing. Think he's about to send me to Gollum City.
The Udalek complex? You're not gonna like it there. It was built by the Santo Group as temporary housing for transient workers. But now,
Now it's home to every unlicensed dog in the Czech Republic. And it's where Ark's made its headquarters.
shit, man. What are they planning?
We need to play this smart, Alex. Think about what we heard. What was that bit about VersaLife?
You mean the break-in that never happened? Yeah, I started digging into that right after I decrypted the conversation.
What'd you find?
Like I said, man, it's the break-in that never happened. VersaLife is one of the biggest pharma companies on the planet, the only one still manufacturing neuropozyne. If it got broken into, it would have been big news.
Big.
So why are they saying it did? VersaLife doesn't
It's
produce
gonna be
just
big.
neuropozyne. They've got a huge research and development division.
Yeah? So? What does that have to do with Ark? Why frame them for break-in?
They want them to look like terrorists. I guess it depends on what they'll say was stolen. See what the collective can dig up. If this really is a conspiracy, that break-in will be the threat to pull on.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna finish my investigation, find out who really bombed the station. I'll let you know when I turn up.
Same here. Good luck, Adam.
Miller, we still going to Gollum City?
You are. Meet me at Kopecki's puppet shop. Your pilot's en route. I'll brief you there.
Copy that.
Oh, credit ship.
Yep.
Plus one book. I don't even know. Like, it doesn't seem to blow up. Which is kind of what I expected. I think that says that we do. But
Well, there's the problem right there.
Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers for exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is
see, like, I don't understand what she's about. The news reporter.
preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through.
Nice. Dang. I am good.
Access granted.
Didn't even pop a thing. Can't even access them. Pop that lock. Pop that lock. Can I wear that? That's style right there. I can't actually tell it. Like, as far as I'm concerned, it's like,
Calls for the removal and downgrading of all overly powered, unlicensed organizations.
basically what Captain Hook wears.
Fail to comply.
That's what I think that is. Okay, itchy nose.
Opponents
Ooh,
of the
what's this?
legislation have been protesting all over the world, and many of the protests have turned violent. This escalation in the violence and rhetoric has only widened the gap and polarized the dialogue on both sides of the issue. We will be watching the UN closely for any break in the story. And we're revising the sentence. Reported none from Pike.
But nothing. But nothing. Nothing.
In
Shit.
another augmented terror attack, 200 passengers aboard sister airlines flight 451 were killed.
Bothers me that you have a hard time sprinting upstairs.
Look, I gotta go. I'll call you later.
Call you
Problems?
Nothing I can't handle. We're just waiting on chicane.
So tell me about this new lead then. The Intellicam footage.
State police dropped it off this morning, badly corrupted. But Cheng worked his magic and managed to recover some images. They show an org in a yellow hoodie, dropping bags where each bomb went off.
You ran facial recognition?
Oh!
Got an ID?
Remember them.
Couldn't see his face. But the bags are the same ones used by Talis Rucker and his aid workers in the Utilec complex.
That's a stretch.
3 bombings in Prague in 6 months, Jensen. All of them after the leader of ARC took up residence in that ghetto. Rucker needs to answer for these attacks. Here's your cane now.
Getting things. I remember seeing him. He was actually like shown walking away from the bomb before it went off.
Am I late? Or are you too early?
You're right on time. Agent Jensen was just agreeing that we need to bring Rucker in.
Quick snatch and grab. Should be easy enough.
So we've already decided he's guilty?
We just need to talk to him on our terms, not when he's surrounded by fanatics. Getting into Gollum isn't the problem. Reaching Rucker is. Ark territory is fiercely defended. No one sets foot in there.
Not even the state police?
They can't.
Rucker wasn't forced into Gollum City. He bought his way in.
Blackmail would be more apt. He threatened to go public with evidence of a humanitarian crisis. One that the United Nations Security Council had swept under the rug.
Got them to force the Czech government to hand over part of the Utelek complex to him. A little bit of hush real estate, so to speak.
He stays quiet and guarantees safety for himself and his followers. Smart. So how do I get in?
I've made a deal with an Ark prospect named Tibor Sokol. Promised to get his family out of the complex, so long as he gets you past Ark's checkpoints.
You trust him?
We have to. It's that or nothing. Sokol will meet you at an apartment in the housing district. Number 237. Any questions?
Rucker.
You ask me.
237,
Rucker
guys.
sounds more like a savvy politician than a terrorist.
These days, the lines tend to be blurred.
But Rucker was a highly respected doctor with no military training. What am I missing here?
Rucker is a man of deeply held convictions, with an unshakable belief in his own righteousness. Doesn't take much to push a man like that to terrorism.
That's fair.
Man's a zealot.
He's a suspect. Just bring him in.
And terrorist attacks.
You really believe Ark is responsible for these attacks? For all of them?
Ark has had the means, motive, and opportunity every time.
Even Dubai? Rucker and the Coalition are still confined to Gollum City. They have a heavy police presence keeping an eye on them.
Gollum isn't a concentration camp. You grease the right palms, you can get the papers you need to come and go.
I find that hard to believe.
So get me the evidence to prove otherwise. Get to tell us, Rucker, and bring him in, Agent.
Got it.
Let's get this over with.
Let me know when you've got Rucker.
Goddamn, Jensen. Every time I look at you, I can't believe the amount of jewelry you've got on. Tell me, how's that aftermarket shit working out for you?
Never better. Maybe you should reconsider. What with that limp?
Nah, I like my limp. Keeps me honest. You ready to light out?
You're my only backup on this one. Before we leave, I'd like to know you've actually got my back.
Trust me, I flew 10 years in the SAAF
Rescue.
and 5 in the private sector moving corporate heads. And in all that time, I've never lost a fare.
How many years with TF-29?
2, which is a year and a half longer than you from what I understand. So you want to keep talking resumes, waste more of our time? Or will you trust me to get the job done?
Let's do this.
Don't
Good.
hear that
Strap
one.
in.
As much as I want the XP and stuff.
But still we have no answers. No one has yet claimed responsibility. Dr. Talos Rucker, the leader of ARC, posted posted a letter condemning the attack. Sources close to the investigation, however, tell me that Rucker and Ark may be behind it after all. I don't know about you folks, but with the upcoming...
Interesting pre-game ritual you've got there. You getting pissed enough to end this guy yet?
I got a no-kill order.
Is that right? Would have thought he'd done enough to warrant extreme prejudice.
Interesting.
How far out are we?
Coming up on it now. Not many spots I can set her down. You got a preference?
Get as close to the ground as you can. I'll take it from there.
I was kind of
Whatever you say, boss.
for a choice myself. But based from where?
Jensen, still got all your parts together?
I'm fine. How close did you get me to our contact's location? I was in Unit 237.
Jesus, Jensen, I didn't put you on his doorstep. Residential sector should be just ahead of you. Me, I'm gonna switch to autopilot, have a coffee. Let me know if things get interesting.
You must submit to an identification scan.
Initiate security scan.
Welcome to Golem City, Clyke.
Jesus, Jensen, I didn't put you on his doorstep. Residential sector should be just ahead of you.
I'm dying.
I'm gonna switch to autopilot, have a coffee. Let me know if things get interesting.
You intend to attack me.
That's up.
You're under arrest.
I didn't expect so
now
many.
what? What other lies have you come to tell me?
I'm sorry to bother you. But I'm here to see Sokol. He's expecting me.
Which one? My husband Dushan or his foolish brother Tibor? I guess it doesn't matter which one. The police took them both to the Narrows to torture them for information they do not have.
It's been a rough day, especially here. I can see that. But maybe I can help. What happened?
Like you care. My husband is gone. Tibor said he had a way of getting us out of Golem City. A contact with... Wait. Who are you?
I'm the contact.
And maybe there is a chance.
There's always a chance.
I'm sorry. Normally they only take ARC members. Tibor is ARC. He has been taken before. But now, after the bombing, they come for Tibor. Dushani asks why, and then they take my Dushan. He has done nothing. Nothing.
I'm not quite.
Do you know where they were taken?
What's happening, but
I told you already. The Narrows. Instead of asking stupid questions, why don't you do something? Don't just stand there. They need help. Please. I said go.
I miss.
Chicane, we got a problem. Our contact's been swept up by the police.
I heard about cops in Golem, Jensen. Your Interpol ID won't get you any kindness with them.
That's all right. I didn't bring it with me. They're holding him in a place called the Narrows. I'll contact you after I find him.
Get out of here. Smart clank like you should know where he's not wanted.
Do you think we like this?
What do you mean? Fuck. Load previous autosave. '21, 28. That's March 20. I didn't even do much scanning, and I figured.
Miller, we still going to Gollum City?
Are you kidding me?
Meet me at Kopecki's puppet shop.
Oh
Your
my!
pilot's
I
en route.
expected
I'll
the
brief you there.
freaking thing
Copy
to be
that.
like maximum. This is to where before I started the video.
Something is going to push them into attacking us.
I'm fairly sure. Actually, maybe not. It was 4461. Interesting. Okay, so he's now base.
Am I late? Are you too early?
You're right on time. Agent Jensen was just agreeing that we need to bring Rucker in.
Quick snatch and grab. Should be easy enough.
So we've already decided he's guilty?
We have to. Sokol will meet...
Rucker, just so I get this information, like the game thing.
I got a speech, Jensen. Just one. Got it memorized, too. So I'd suggest you do the same. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm not your pal. I'm not your buddy. Don't try calling me sport or partner. Definitely not fucking bro. I'm your pilot, plain and simple. You want to talk about the mission? Fine. You want to get cozy? You can forget it. Remember all that, and we'll get along just fine.
But still we have no answers. No one has yet claimed responsibility. Dr. Talos Rucker, the leader of ARC, posted a letter condemning the attack. Sources close to the investigation, however, tell me that Rucker and ARC may be behind it after all. I don't know.
We went to go eat Arby's. Me and
Interesting
my
pre-game
girlfriend.
ritual you've got there. You getting pissed enough to end this guy yet?
Jensen, still got all your parts together?
I'm fine. How close did you get me to our contact's location? I was in unit 237.
Jesus, Jensen, I didn't put you on this doorstep. Residential sector should be just ahead of you. Me, I'm going to switch to autopilot and have a coffee. Let me know if things get interesting.
I just realized this is my first save file.
You must
Can I just
submit
stop?
to an identification
Can
scan.
I skip?
Initiate security scan.
I understand.
Welcome to Golem City, Clank.
Oh Welcome to Gotham City. Well, at least I get to read you guys.
I don't like the cops. Strike back. What do you expect? Please. Another bombing in Prague.
I urge you to refrain. Only escalate.
I did it first time, and then I
To strengthen their justification. I know it is wrong to us.
Let him know this is not a fascist police.
squandered my opportunity.
You're not a master.
Man.
You're just a loudmouth idiot.
That's what everyone says when they're called.
Let's go. We've got cloud things.
I go.
It's been a rough day.
Like you care.
I'm the contact. There's always a chance.
I'm sorry. Normally they only take ARC members. Tibor is ARC. He has been taken before. But now, after the bombing, they come for Tibor. Dushani asks why, and then they take my Dushan. He has done
not Dushan.
nothing. Nothing.
Do you know where they were taken?
I told you already. The Narrows. Instead of asking stupid questions, why don't you do something?
I know this is hard for you.
This is not about me! This is about my family!
And I want to help.
Then go and do that. I need to clean up this mess.
I should have switched to Alpha.
Every baby in the world will be implanted in a chip and thus be
Chicane, we got a problem. Our contact's been swept up by the police.
I heard about cops in Gollum, Jensen. Your Interpol ID won't get you any kindness with them.
That's all right, I didn't bring it with me. They're holding him in a place called the Narrows. We'll contact you after I find him.
Interesting to note that
Over there.
Ready for combat.
Bust in there and clean them out.
are you kidding me? Are you fucking joking?
Over there.
What do you have?
Oh yeah, it's promotion time.
Oh yeah, it's promotion time. Oh yeah, actually maybe that's where I end it. I'm kinda hungry and it's 29. Or I could get to the place. Dang, why is loading taking so long? I'm fairly sure this is on my SSD. So,
Miller,
what?
Still going to Gollum City?
You are. Meet me
my
at Kopecki's puppet shop. Your pilot's en route. I'll brief you there.
Copy that.
Okay, so I think I'm just not gonna do any more on this video. And I will just do my side missions next. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. For some reason, that didn't work. Okay. Understood. Alright. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.